success. And that's why I go by, and I would die that way, thinking that way.
A lot of the people you've spoken to, a lot of the press people said when you joined Golden
10 years ago, that I will be going in 6 months or 3 days, and I'll last Richard Schaefer.
When is Bernard Hopkins going to sue?
Listen,
you're the last guy. You're the last guy with Oscar. Everybody else is left except you.
But see, let me tell you, and that's a great thing he said, because there was a lot of people that was there. But I just have a passion, not for not knowing when to hold them and know when to fold them. But I just got a passion when I hear a guy. And it's hard to con me. I come from the penitentiary. I come from North Philadelphia, in the city of Philadelphia. I've been around all types of men, from corporate America to the shooters guys, that if you sneeze the wrong way, they'll shoot you just because you look a certain way in the streets. So I'm not saying I still can't be fooled and bamboozled, but it's kind of really hard to kind of like con me. But when I look in a guy's face and have a private meeting with him for the first time, because sometimes in some way it was always something in between us, but somehow they didn't want their connection to so when you put those connections together finally, and you get to saying, man, you know, it's been 10 years and we rarely talk ever like this. And you get to finding out a few things, right? You get to analyzing both sides. And you get to sitting there, and then you get to make a choice. First, I make a business choice that not only satisfy a lot of things that got this thing rolling again, to fight the Kovalov fight, and to bring HBO back into business with Golden Boy. I can say I did that. Now, obviously, we had to agree to fight, but I made that strings come together again. Right? Mm-hmm. That's the business thinking of Bernard Hopkins. My personal agenda was being the undisputed lightweight champion of the world, like I was the middleweight of the world, so that now satisfy my commercial interests. Now I'm thinking like the businessman. Bernard Hopkins Management, LLC, taxpayer minded. To be able to do these things and juggle these things at one time with almost 70 plus fights, almost 4 decades of boxing since my 20s, if my math is correct, to be able to still have one of the sharpest minds in boxing and outside of boxing, don't limit myself to that. Yes, I am a threat to certain people, and I should be. I'm saying a threat, what I'm saying, it's not even a warning. They already know I exist. They would never admit to you openly, watch would they? But they know I know. I always will be a threat as long as I have the voice and a sharp mind and can be able to speak as articulate as I can, because you know why? It's because I came up speaking the same way through the ranks. I was never no industry boy. Let me repeat what I said to you again. I was never an industry boy, and I have no regrets that I wasn't. And that saying, the credibility, even amongst the most naive fighter, they want to come and see what I have to say or what I have to offer or some ideas that I can give them. And it's not all just about how I train, how I keep my body together. A lot of them come to me about business. And I am looking for no lawsuits from nobody of torture and interference, but I get to see and hearing these things. Why are they coming to me? Well, why would the young rappers or Robert the young entertainers want to go to Jay-Z? Why will a basketball player coming out of high school or college want to go and talk to Michael Jordan or LeBron James? It's the same thing. So they can't stop that. It's called credibility. See, when forces come at you to try to muzzle you and try to undermine you and try to paint this picture, when a campaign is out to try to discredit you, and you win that battle, and plus you also get what you came for, undisputed this, Brook Records here, got the big check here, you did this, they gotta pay homage to that, they gotta back off, but now you won 2 battles. The credibility battle that keeps me relevant now and will keep me in the game as long as I want to be in this game on the business side. I got another, God on my side, I got another 40 years before I start forgetting what day it is. That's a long time. 50, you add 30 more years, what'd it take me? 60, 70, 80. So, and I believe I live better than and eat the right foods better than Don King. He's still 80-something. Bob Ramsey. So basically what I'm trying to tell you, that's a fact. Time, if we're dealing with this health and awareness and where I'm at, I will bet that time is better on my side as a promoter, as a businessman in the sport that I said earlier today. I didn't forget, I ducked more punches than I took. The sport of boxing. It deserves to be respected like any other sport.
No.
Whether it's baseball, football, hockey, or whatever. And so they're not going to respect it because you say it. You got to start doing things in this business of sport where now mainstream media, I welcome Jay-Z. I welcome Haymon, what he's doing. I welcome anybody, as I said earlier. You remember a couple of hours? You heard what I said, right? I welcome anybody that comes in this sport with the real idea and the real vision of bringing boxing and the business of boxing in the eyes of the mainstream business people and the non-boxing fans or the casual boxing fans, and captivate their vision and their attention. To know they can come in and boxing and not get bamboozled. Yeah, we're gonna have missed calls. You have that in football. You have that in, you see the Dallas game before they lost to be out of the playoffs. So you're gonna have those mistakes. You're gonna have those missed calls. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the things that put boxing in a situation where I feel that's just really getting out of a coma situation. And one is starting this Saturday by having the heavyweights of this magnitude put together. Listen, I got a lot of things I could be doing on my 50th. Oh, trust me. Listen, I don't talk that much at home where they want to kick me out on my 50th and I wind up in Vegas with this damn guy who's been writing just as long as I've been boxing.
We gotta hustle, they're gonna kick us out of here, you guys.
I'm telling you, this is what I'm passionate
kick us out
about.
of here.
And this is what I'm going to continue. As long as I continue to feel this way, I hope to continue to come and pull the sheets off with hurting boxing as much as I can. Well, I already got enemies, I don't care. We all do. So I don't care who feels in that way. And no, in that way I hurt. Because they're either going to do two things: run out of the business or straighten up.
They're kicking us out.